morning, good morning, good morning. Yesterday we got fed once again, every Friday, like we do every Friday, the Hot Mess Fridays. We got fed once again. Thank you. Thank you to all the people who are love during lockup, love after lockup, and life after lockup. We thank you for your services. Anyways, we have another episode of Love During Lockup. This is season 7, episode 3. This week is titled Road Trips and Red Flags, which is pretty much a theme always for this show. All right, so we start off the episode with Aisha and Mikael. Aisha is the 54-year-old lady, and Mikael is the man that has 999 days. Aisha, I think last week I said I liked her character. I like her spirit and all of that. Now I'm getting concerned because why, as a 54-year-old, are you carrying around a baby doll? Now, I understand the sentiments of you use this baby doll to talk to and all these things as you were, going through things and traumas and stuff. We always need somebody to talk to. But at 54, you actually can have real human beings. You're not a child anymore. So I want her to let it go. But if it helps her, I guess it is what it is. It's not my business. Interesting. This lady goes all the way to Alabama, which is not far from Atlanta. Like my husband went to Auburn, so I was going back and forth often. It's not long to get to Alabama from Atlanta, but she pulled up to the jail. She knew that she had to do a background check, but she still pulled up to the jail hoping that she could see him, even though she didn't hear back about the background check. So I thought that was very interesting, but I guess we'll see in the episode where she heads after that. All right, so now we cut to Emily and Justin. Emily is the prostitute hooker, so she does for a living. And honestly, the conversations, they're on a video call or whatever, and she's talking about how he feels about, him possibly not getting out for a whole nother year and all this stuff. But it seems like that's even making him more insecure that he knows that she's in a brothel. And I feel like everything that he says to her is high key, low key manipulation. I feel like he's really, really manipulating her because she's so desperate for love. Also, there is like almost a 10-year age gap. So manipulation probably is really going on here. All right. So then we cut to Monique and Titus. Ooh, child, I hope they really end. I know they're not. But anyways, so we ended the episode last week with Monique fainting. Now, when Monique fainted, I was also like, Monique, why are you fainting right now? You know you're supposed to be meeting his family, whatever. But you know what? I don't want to make any any assumptions on why she fainted, but she did faint. And her sisters were really concerned. Thank God her sister was there. They went to the hospital. She got checked out. Everything is fine. But then when the man called her, when Titus calls her to check up on her, like maybe like an hour or so after she gets out of the hospital, he basically starts yelling at her. Basically kind of what I said. Why are you fainting right now? You know you're supposed to be meeting my family. I think you don't want to meet my family, and that's why you're fainting. Like, he was going in on her. No concern. Like, he didn't even say, like, are you okay? Anything. He was just, like, immediately went in on her. He's a little psychotic. All right. So then let's go to Kaylee and Michael. Kaylee and Michael are the couple that they went to high school together, and then they met up afterwards, and now they're married. So we kind of start off this episode with Kaylee meeting Michael's mom, and them meeting and just talking about like him being in jail and what he needs and all this stuff. They are basically really footing the bill. Well, definitely Kaylee is. She's definitely footing the bill for everything that he has going on, even though his mama is holding $4K for him. It's still like nobody wants to help him, even though jail's expensive, but whatever. He wants all the expensive things, and he makes it seem like Kaylee is the one that's spending all the money, but he just like expensive stuff. So if you like expensive stuff, it add up. But he thinks it's really her. But it was a smart move on Kaylee that I actually really liked. And I never really heard this on any other season, but she actually applied for credit cards for him. So when she needs something for him, she just uses his credit card. So it's going to affect his credit. So I thought that was smart. That's something usually they don't do. They just use their own money. The people outside usually get the credit cards and they run it up. This time she said, no, I'm maxing out his shit. I like that, Kaylee. That was smart of you, girl. Even though you still 42K in debt, but you should have ran up on him. But anyways, it don't matter. It does not matter. But then also we find out in this scene that Kaylee's mom and Michael's mom does not get along at all. So it's definitely going to be drama between these two mamas. They might even get to fighting. That is a thing that actually happens on this show where the mamas will get to fighting each other. It's insane, but it is what it is. All right, so we got a new couple alert, and I think this is the last couple that we have this season. We might have one more, but I think this is the last one. So we have Rich. He is 34. He lives in Houston, Texas. He is a real estate investor. And then we have Felicia, who is 26. And she is in for armed robbery. Like I said, these charges actually really matter. This girl has been in jail since she was 17 years old. Now, I didn't quite get how long they've been talking or been together, but she's been in jail since she was 17 years old. So she's been in jail for a while. I think her sentence was like 9 to 10 years. Like she had a hefty sentence. So she's pretty much grown up in jail. And she actually talks about why she started robbing. She's a white girl. Even if you look at her, you probably think she mixed. She is not mixed. She is a white woman, 100%. But she felt like she was getting used and abused by these men. And so instead, she switched it up and said, I'm going to take something from you if you think you're going to use and abuse me. And she started robbing them. So that's how she got to where she's at. Smart girl, not so smart because you're in jail. Sorry. But you tried your best. You really tried your best. You really tried your best. And it's so crazy. That's why she's in jail. And he's thinking that she's not tainted off of social media in the outside world. But it's so interesting. Why do you think a woman in jail is not tainted? This is kind of where it starts. Like these Instagram topics and stuff, they kind of start in jail because of the culture of jail and all the things. So the fact that he thinks she's not tainted is insane. He about to get taken up through there, and I'm actually ready to watch, because if he thought he was about to use her for her innocence, she's going to show him something completely different. Even though they do feel like they're in love, I do feel like she's in love and he's in love. He felt like he met her because he said that he dreamt of her, and he went on the website and he found the inmate and it was her, and dream girl, dream man, whatever, fantasy land. But they about to get taken up through there, and I love to see. I love to see it for my entertainment, at least. Also, thank God that I am happy that Rich met up with his female cousin, his woman cousin, because that really helped him put things in perspective. She hit him with so she's Sicilian. They don't like black people. Like, yeah. Stupid. What are we talking about? You about to get taken up through there, and he willingly is about to do because she's Sicilian and his dream girl, and she's not tainted in the world. So he's confused. All right, let's get back to Emily and Justin. Emily and Justin is 100% Arrested Development, especially for her. She is young. She is very, very young, but man, it's like every time she talked to him, it's like, girl, are you 16 or 26? I don't know. I'm getting really confused. Really, really, really confused. She also, we come to find out, Emily was a previous CO. Like, she used to work in the facility. And I think it's the facility that he's actually in. So because of that, when she visited him the first time, her visits have been revoked. Now she's doing video calls. She can't even do a video call with him because she has to use someone else's account. So this time they're using someone else's account. It gets flagged and the video call gets ended. She's like, I can't believe they're doing this to us. Girl, it's a violation. You can't be you can't impersonate somebody in the jail system. Like, what are we talking about? This is the law. This is the law. Like, you can only do so many things. What are y'all acting like this is school? This is not school. This is real life. That's what I be saying. These people are Arrested Development because they're so confused. Anyways, yeah, they're idiots. They're 100% idiots. That just actually pissed me off. It's like, anyways, let's get to Aisha and Mikael, another idiot. Why do you feel like you can pull up to the jail and just see the man? Why? This is a jail system. You cannot just pull up into them people establishment. They got to know who you are, what you do, how much money you make, all of that, because this is a jail system. They are profiting off of you coming up here. You're messing up their money. No, you can't just pull up. And why do you think at 54 you could do that? Like, I get that, like, no, you don't know nothing about, the jail system and all of that. But lady, let's use our brains. Let's use our brains. It's like, are you with someone that I'm hoping your friend tell you, like, hey, no, you can't do that. She didn't do that. So she's a white woman also. So, they definitely don't know. So whatever. But she got told real quick, go back to your car and leave the property or we will be calling the police on you. Why would you want to get arrested for pulling up on a jail? That doesn't make any sense. But, whatever. Let's cut to her. I'm actually really done with her already for the season. But she's never gonna see that man. Back to Monique and Titus. Titus literally called Monique a dumb bitch for fainting. Like, he is not letting up on her. And he does make some points. I'm not gonna lie, he does make some points. She moved from Chicago to Ohio to be with him. While he's in jail. And she still has yet to see him, like, at the jail. And it's just like, Monique, you could have stayed in Chicago if that's the case. Like, if you wasn't going to pull up and see him, like, okay, he gets out when? 7 more months, and you feel like you should move right now? Monique, it's not making sense. So I get what he's saying. Like, okay, you can't even come see me, and now you're fainting, and you can't even come see my family? Like, these are flags. These are flags. These are flags. But it's also a red flag on his end because why are you still talking to this lady? Clearly, you're using her, but that's really the big point. Clearly, he's using her so much that he can't stop being mean to her because she is putting bank on his books. Like, I know that for a fact because they video call so much and she's on the phone with him. I know Monique is cashing out on him. She is tricking on him so bad. And it's like, she talking all that talk like, you know what, I'm not going to talk to you no more. Like, I'm blocking you after this. Monique, I know for a fact you will unblock him within 30 seconds. It's obvious. The patterns are showing. I clocked you, Monique, and I just hope you do better, girl. I hope you do better. Anyway, we end this episode with Kaylee and Mikael. So we get where Kaylee's mom is talking to her. Kaylee's mom also, they call her nickname is Hori Lori, which is so interesting for a mother to have that as a nickname, that it's her nickname. And that's how, it's a generational hot mess going on over here. But Kaylee's mom was a drug addict. She was in jail, and Kaylee didn't talk to her for 8 years, and it really hurt her mom so much. So Kaylee's mom is definitely very jealous of Mikael's mom because she doesn't like that Kaylee has gotten so connected with Mikael's mom. I don't know what Mikael's mom's name is, but she's putting it all on Kaylee. Like, girl, you were just a terrible mom. Like, just accept that you're a terrible mom. Be a better one today. And you can't undo what you did, but at least try to make it right for today and forward. Just stop thinking about the past, but she can't get over it. And so she's going in on Kaylee, like, why are you spending all this money on Mikael? He's not doing all this for you. And Kaylee is so interesting. She feels like she's going to get a gold star for taking care of this man. Like, lady, you're not going to get a gold star. You know you can't afford it. You got 4 kids. Like, how are your kids doing? You're spending all this money on this man. What are you spending on your children at this point? I'm concerned for their well-being at this point. We got to do better. But anyway, she thinks she's going to get a gold star for taking care of this man. She is not. She just getting played and tricked on and used. She buys these clothes for him, hats and all these things he thinks that he needs and wants at the same time. That total was over $700. Okay. And then she tries to use 2 of her credit cards and they decline. And then she tried to use his credit card and it declined. Her mama had to pay for it. So I was with her mama. Yeah, let's pull up with Mikael's mom so I can get my money back. Because now I'm involved into this mess and I don't want to. So yeah, these people. And the people are still in jail, by the way. Like, these people are still in jail and they are creating all this chaos. Like, I can see chaos a mile away because people literally create these scenarios and people just play into them and get manipulated. Jail talk. That's all I got for this week. I will be back next week. It will get crazier because the preview seems like Emily's going to find out that Justin is actually using her, him and the ex-girlfriend that put them together. So yeah, she's going to find that out and I'm excited to see. And then we're going to get back with Goddess and the Baltimores. So yeah, that's all I have this week. I hope y'all enjoyed this and have a great rest of your week. Bye.